If you don't think you have time to go to the gym or you don't see the value of working out at least 30 minutes every single day, you need to watch the rest of this video. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to another YouTube video. All right, so this video is for my busy professionals, for the people who think they do not have time to go to the gym because of how long they're caught up in the office for, how long or how busy their personal life is as soon as they get back home, and how they just basically don't see the value in it. I'm gonna tell you firsthand how working out literally helped me make more money, and how working out will help you make more money as well. Let's get right into it. So the first thing I really want to talk about is how it increased my energy levels. Before that as well, I want to kind of tell you exactly where I come from. So coming out of college with a marketing degree, I worked for a Air Force base for a little bit and helped them with their marketing. Whether that was selling, confidential items or just, marketing their social media as well. All these things I hated. I literally wasted 4 years of my life by going to college. And so I got rid of that job and moved on into sales right away. I started selling cars straight off the bat and literally got into sales and still work in sales and have been doing that for almost going on to my fifth year. And I could tell you right now, bro, that I would never have the confidence. I would never have the courage. I literally would be more of an introvert back then than to be an extrovert. Like, I hated talking to people, and looks like my Mac is low. Let's go ahead and charge that really quick as well. But literally, bro, like at this point, I didn't know anything about talking with people. I didn't know anything about cars. I didn't know anything about, evaluating customers' needs, all these things. I basically had to figure it out myself, that I had to work longer hours. I had to be there to make money because I was on a commission roll, and I had to be the first one at the door to greet people in order to make money that day. All these trial and errors, like, it showed me exactly like, hey, not only am I going to be here longer, but I literally have to get into the best shape of my life, because not only am I going to be more confident, but I'm going to be able to gain more trust from people. The first thing I really want to get into is the increased energy levels, bro. Regular exercise boosts energy and stamina, bro. I'm telling you this right now. You might feel tired at work. Like, those energy drinks you couldn't live without. These vitamin drinks that you're drinking, you probably couldn't live without it. All the fast food that you're probably eating at work because it's so quick and it helps you get right back into work, you couldn't live without it. I can promise you, working out, if you stay dedicated to it for at least 1 month, that turns into 2 months, and then 3 months. 3 months from now, not only are you going to be a whole new different person, whether that's a weight loss journey or building some muscle, but I promise you as well that you're going to be the most confident person in the room, all because you're going to have more energy and stamina. You could literally lay off a little bit of that pre-workout or those energy drinks, because the way I would do it is I would go to the gym beforehand, before work. I would wake up at like 6, 7 a.m., go to the gym till like 8, work out till 8 o'clock, go back home, shower really quick, and be sure that I am at work as soon as we open, which is 9 o'clock, and stay there till we close, which was usually around 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. And dude, this literally, I could promise you, throughout that whole entire day, I didn't even need a coffee. I would only drink water, and I would have a post-workout meal to eat when I'm on my break or at lunch. All these things literally help me boost my energy and stamina, all because of working out. And I promise you, you should start doing it too. Having more energy translates into increased productivity at work, bro. I promise you. I mean, if you wake up earlier, you guys probably have done this beforehand, but if you wake up earlier and you do something active, you're going to be wide awake as soon as work starts, which literally separates you from your competitors, from your coworkers, especially in car sales. I would go into these meetings. We would have morning meetings every single day. And I would literally see the looks on these people's faces, bro. They still have eye bags under their eyes. They looked like they were still half asleep. Most of them had energy drinks in their hands, ready to fucking, drink down so that they could get up for the day. Meanwhile, I'm already up. Like, my ears are open, ready to fucking listen to what my manager would have to say that day. I would write down all my tasks beforehand as well. And I would make these calls as soon as we got back at our desks. I would make these calls right away, straight off the bat. At 9, from 9 to 11, bro, I would probably have 30 phone calls by then, like genuine phone calls too. I know that you guys, if you are in sales, I know exactly like what you're going through when you make that first call or second, third, fifth call. Like you would be hopping on these calls and wishing that it's just a voicemail because you literally didn't want to talk to anybody. Your voice was still dry. You didn't have that energy or compassion of working. You'd be questioning yourself like, bro, why the fuck am I here today? All these things can be easily be gone if you just worked out in the morning or just woke up a little bit earlier and got a little active before going into work. This will allow you to tackle more projects more efficiently and effectively. Like I said before, I would hop on these calls hoping for them to answer so I could schedule an appointment for later on that week or even hopefully that day, bro. I'm ready to sell a car and I am at work ready to fucking grind. Like I said, this will allow you to tackle more projects. I was lucky and fortunate enough to learn about Grant Cardone back then. And I read one of his books, listened to one of his audiobooks. My favorite one was the 10X Rule. I literally wouldn't leave that place until I met my goal. So instead of, having the bare minimum of 15 phone calls a day, I would try to boost it to 150 calls, 150 genuine calls. Yes, that seems impossible, but that's the type of grind that you have to be on if you're really trying to make this much money. All these things, all of these aspects that I just told you is going to help you make more money when you are at work, especially if you are in the sales position. But like I said, this is for all my busy professionals that are caught up in work. This will, like I said, lead you to better performance and recognition from your managers and from your coworkers. I have a couple of pictures here to show you that I'm not bullshitting. This was me back when I worked at Mercedes, and I would be selling cars left and right because this was literally, I believe this was like 11, 10 o'clock in the morning, bro. And I would always have the first cars out in the morning. My people would always show up bright and early as well. Like as soon as that meeting ended, I would have to either, if I'm not making phone calls, I would have that appointment ready to go. We'd go on a test drive. I have the car up front and wash for them so that they are ready for a test drive and have the best test drive in the fucking world. And then right beforehand, I would literally be going to the gym and I'd look amazing as well, which we'll go into here in a little bit. But like I said, bro, you just got to find some balance. I promise you, if you just wake up earlier, an hour and a half before going into work, and you get at least a 30-minute workout to an hour workout in, you are not only going to look like this, but you're going to be able to make more money because of it. Working out will enhance your mental clarity. You are going to have a stronger mental game when you start fucking working out. Working out improves your cognitive function, your focus, and problem solving skills. You are like, when I started working at car dealerships, where I didn't know nothing about negotiations or turning these problems or problems into commitments. If I was on a phone call, as soon as I heard an objection, I was ready to fucking deal with it because I realized, shout out Grant Cardone, objections are just complaints, bro. They are just complaining about either the money problem, the spouse problem, whatever it is. I was ready to fucking handle all of these objections straight off the bat, early in the morning too. Like I said, like beforehand, like this client right here, I remember they had, they weren't being taken care of. I was fortunate enough to, have them fall into my lap so that I could help them out. And it was an easy process, bro. All because I was wide awake. I literally was focused only on them. And I just had a stronger mental game compared to everybody else, bro. I was literally there. I realized that for me to make money, I have to sell cars. Plain and simple. And you're not going to sell every car or every lead that you get, but that's the type of role that I was on. All because I had a strong mental game. A clear mind can lead to better decision making and innovation, which can lead to being invaluable in a work environment, bro. You are the one that's going to stand out and hopefully leading you to promotions and raises. I know my main purpose before I started up this whole online fitness stuff is I wanted to be a manager. I wanted to be the one that would make these deals happen, make sure that my coworkers or my what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, I guess you could say coworkers. My coworkers would be able to prepare up a worksheet so that they could sell a car to their leads and to their clients. Literally having this type of mental clarity, having this strong mental game, bro. I was wanting to fucking get into that manager role. I was so young, but I stood out compared to everybody else. People who have been there for 5, 10, even 15 years. I was selling more cars than them because I was hungry, bro. I realized really, really young, or really, really early as well, that if I wanted to make all this money, I had to stick out from everybody else. The way I did that starting off was going to the gym earlier and being wide awake when the day started, making sure that I'm not, itching my eyes and clearing out my eye bags and eye boogers when I was at work. I was ready to conquer that fucking day, dude. And like, I wanted to add this as well. When your mind is clear and focused, you can set better intentions for your workouts, maintain motivation, and optimize your work performance. The gym literally helped me transform my mental clarity, my mental game. I literally thought I was on top of the world, that nothing would be able to stop me if I just worked out, whether it's upping the reps or upping the sets or upping the weights, whatever the fuck it is. That helped me, that transformed into my work base too. I'm making these phone calls, I'm setting these appointments, I'm selling these cars, all these things just to make more money, and you can too. The secret to it is literally by just working out and getting into the best shape of your life. Working out is a stress reliever as well, bro. Regular workouts can play a crucial role in reducing stress levels, especially for you guys, the busy professionals who often face significant workloads and tight deadlines. I get it. Work is stressful. That's probably why you don't want to go work out after or beforehand, because you have to deal with the same bullshit the next day and the next week and so on and so forth. You have to meet these deadlines. You have to meet a quota. You have to sell a certain amount of cars or you get written up. All these things. I know exactly what you mean. If you go work out, you are going to be able to be more, You're going to be able to handle your stress more, bro. When you work out, you are going to be able to push more weight and more reps and more sets because of how stressed you are. By the end of your workout, bro, you are ready to conquer your day and not have a stressful life. I promise you, it's so easy to fucking do. These are some type of things that helped me, when it came to stress relieving. It helped me release my endorphins, all the things that were in my body that were very, very toxic. It improved my sleep quality too. Don't get me wrong, dude. After work, I am ready to go home and go to fucking bed. Have a really good meal for dinner and shower and repeat the day. But dude, that sleep quality, the amount of times that I would have a really, really good sleep because I wouldn't literally have time to scroll on my phone when I went into bed. I would just knock out right away. No NyQuil needed. Time for reflection as well. When I was at the gym, I would reflect, okay, how many cars am I going to be able to sell today? How many appointments do I have set up? All these things while I'm at the gym. As soon as I got into work, I knew exactly what I had planned that day. It would make it easier for me. It would make it easier for my managers when we had one-on-one meetings. It would make it easier for my GM when I would have a meeting with him. And it would make it easier for my clients. It would never be a stress. It would never be a hassle for them or a hassle for me or my managers because we all were on the same game plan. No weird ass mix-ups coming along the way, at least when I had car deals. As well as routine and structure. Like I said, I wrote down everything and made sure that all my tasks were ready to go that day, all because of working out. You will become more confident. This one's very, very important. Not only are you going to look better, learn new skills, and setting and reaching goals, but dude, this is going to help you being more confident at work, looking better, not having your back tight, not having your knees hurt when you're walking a lot with your clients. All these things they're basically just going to make you feel more confident and make you feel even better as a person. Looking better, feeling good about your body can make you feel more confident at work and in social settings, helping you make more positive impression, bro. Think about it. I think Tristan Tate says it best. I hope you guys know him, but he would rather do business with a guy who is rocking a $100 jacket and $100 pants from Express or Ross or whatever you can think of, like cheap clothing, but have a nice physique under it rather than a a bigger, fatter guy who would be rocking a $2,000 suit because he understands that the guy who rocks, the $100 suits or $100 suit and ties or whatever it is, he would go put more faith and trust into that guy rather than the bigger guy because the guy who is in shape clearly takes care of himself more than the guy who's bigger. Understanding that if you take care of yourself, your clients realize that they're going to understand that you could take care of them as well. Learning new skills. Going to the gym helps you learn how to use equipment and perform exercises. Gaining the skills can make you feel more accomplished, which can boost your confidence to tackle more or new tasks at work. When you're at the gym, bro, obviously your goal is to look better. The best way to do that is by pushing yourself to the extreme every single day. And as soon as that kicks in, that motivation turns into discipline. That discipline is going to translate into your job role. You're going to make more phone calls. You're going to be able to set up more appointments. You're going to be able to complete your tasks more, and your managers are going to be happy. It's a win-win for everybody. Setting and reaching goals. When you set fitness goals and achieve them, you will feel more proud, obviously, whether it's losing weight, gaining muscle, whatever it is. This sense of achievement can encourage you to sit and meet professional goals at work. It's the same thing like I just said before. You're going to want to make more phone calls. You're going to want to stay at work longer, and you're going to feel more rejuvenated while you're there, bro. It's an amazing feeling. I think that's all I have. But yeah, guys, like I said, these are just some small tips and tricks that I just gave you. I promise you, you do have time. You just have to build that value like you do with your clients when they're buying cars or buying some type of whatever program it is that your business is doing. But if you build that value like you do with your cars that you're selling to your clients, that thing is going to help you, guide you to fucking not only looking great, but it's going to make you more money in the long run, bro. I'm telling you, the more confident that you are, the way that you feel, the way that you're rocking these suits, the way that you look as soon as you step into the office, the way that you smell, like all these things kick in as soon as you start working out. I promise you, bro. I promise you, if you at least wake up an hour or 2 hours or even 30 minutes before work and just work out or do something active and then go into work, you are going to be more successful and you're going to make all the money that you've always wanted. So guys, be sure to start prioritizing this and then prioritizing work, because dude, it's crazy. In the month of November and December, I made money that was beyond me. I made I think 13K after taxes in the month of November, and almost made 16K in the month of December selling cars. And it's all because I literally had a structured detail. I woke up, literally sometimes would work out with my manager these days in the morning, go into work and sell a bunch of cars. It was easy. It was so easy. But yeah, like I said, be sure that you start doing this. If you guys want to learn more, if you literally still are just looking for some type of accountability along the way for a coach that could literally just give you a blueprint to working out, to having a diet, and to have rest and recovery times, be sure to click the first link in the bio. It's a apply to work with me one-on-one tab. Basically, it's a free consultation. We talk to you about your goals, exactly what you want to attain, and how long it's going to take you to get there. I have a special going on right now, but before I give you that special, I'd love to hop on a phone call with you so that we could get your mind and body right, because I only deal with dogs. I only deal with people who are actually motivated and ready to fucking see change in their lives. Like I said, if you guys are ready to check that out, be sure to click the first link in the bio. I'd love to see you guys over there. Be sure to subscribe and leave a like as well if you like these type of videos. I did transition everything. I'm kind of doing more slides and all that as well. If you guys like them, be sure to like the video. If you don't, let me know what you'd rather see. But yeah, I'll go ahead and see you over there on the Calendly link, bro. Schedule an appointment with me. Let's get this money. Let's get this work in. I'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for tuning in.